Right. Morning, good afternoon, good evening, and everything in between. Looks like we are online. I managed to get in a game, and I'm going to be offering free rushes as per my title. So you're welcome to come in, give me a shout, and such like. And I'm also just the first game I created. I've offered up a rush as part of Twitch. So hopefully people will come in, just have a view. It'll help me get started. That's the main objective here. And then I can rush people through if that's what they're wanting to do. So that's the hope, that's the dream, and we'll see where we end up. Before I do get started, I have my initial little setup part. I'll get some music on the play. I will get a couple other bits and pieces live and ready for us to actually start rushing. So don't mind me bowing out for a minute. Yesterday was very successful. I got quite a few magic items that I was happy with. I ended up selling that axe in the end. Um, the cryptic axe. So that went for a mil in the end, and I was happy with that actually. So we'll see what happens going forward today. Like I say, very happy to do rushes. I quite enjoy it. So that is very likely what I'll end up doing. All right, as I say, a few minutes. Apologies for ducking out like this for a second. What I wanted to do is just to get live, get that message out to people who are waiting to get on BattleNet. So I can tell you that I'm online and in a game, and someone has joined me as well. So potentially I can go do all sorts of interesting things if I wanted to. So it looks like, it looks like someone wanted to get a hell rush. I'll have a chat with them in a moment. Like I say, first thing I want to do is just to get everything up and running on this end. I also managed to set up my Diablo2.io account on my phone, and it actually works amazingly well. Like, sure, it still has the laggy stuff that goes on, but it means that while I'm doing other bits and pieces, I'm actually able to check on trades, see if people have decided to, whatever they've decided to do, whether they put an offer in or change their mind or, whatever it is. So I can vouch that it's a good thing, and it's working well. It seems to be telling me that I'm not live. Anybody in chat? Can you confirm? Are we live? Might be a bit early for people to have joined already, but I just wanted to check if anyone has joined in. Is it live? I'll just check to see whether it's chuggy in game. It's not. It seems to be pretty good actually. Like I say, give me a shout if you can hear this and it's all live and good. Right, here we go with some music. I take no responsibility for the music choice. It's no copyright, so hopefully that's going to stop muting and all that kind of thing. It is on the kind of more action-packed side of the music because when you're rushing, that's the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your mind is active and you are good to go. I'm also going to close down my other bits and pieces in the background. Any bit of performance that I can get out for you guys is a good thing too. To say apologies for the duck out there. We are two of three things set up, two or four things set up before we actually go live and start playing. Also, my inventory is entirely full of stuff. I did a little tiny clear up, so I might just do those gems at some point too. That will at least give me some breathing space. I did a whole bunch of the ruins, but as you can see, it's full up again. So we are struggling for space, and we might have to do a proper cleanup. A lot of these things I can probably put away. I've got some charms and things. It's just a matter of having that time to organize. And last night I ended up doing trading stuff, so I did that for a couple hours. I don't know why it takes so long to do trading, honestly. There you go. That is what happened yesterday, and no doubt I'll have to do more of that. Definitely going to have some more organizing. Oh yeah, and I hit my character limit yesterday. I was wondering when it would happen, and I think I have maybe, I don't know, I must have at least 12, maybe close to 20 characters. I haven't counted. And I'll do that at some point because I am kind of curious. But yeah, that means that there is a limit. And when you're going to create your alts, it's probably worth considering. I mean, I created one called Rejuice, which is just full of the full Rejuice. And actually, that's probably a waste of time, right? Probably. All right, one more to go. Okay, this one. So far, so good. I think I have all the bits up that I need. I've got the music running. I see that all the settings are in a good place. Desktop audio is there, but it's quite low. Audio is there, it's low. And hopefully the mic and my voice is a good volume for you guys. Now the next thing I need to do is actually get onto battle.net, and I have a chat window open. There was a certain somebody who I promised a rush to, and I saw them come in and I didn't see the message in time before they had to go and make dinners. So I might just drop them a quick message and say, hey, let's go. And it looks like they're offline, so all out of luck. Still, that's okay by me. Yeah, okay by me. I can do with doing a little bit of magic find. That'll warm me up, warm the old fingers up, especially before I have to do a rush in hell. I did play this morning. I played with Noan, that buddy of mine from New Zealand. We were just messing around, doing bale run, testing cows. We wanted to see what it would like to be, what it would be like to do the ancients. One of the things I struggle with when I'm rushing is that the sorceress is quite difficult, at least with full magic find gear, to kill ancients efficiently. And certainly my little minion who gives me all my mana, he's a bit of a struggle to keep alive, so I have to keep teleporting. And I feel like without someone at least kiting some of it, it is actually very difficult for me to solo. But we'll just have to see how that pans out. It does take a bit of time. I say very difficult, like I haven't failed yet. However, there's some really close calls, and if all three of them hit me at once, I definitely would be kaput. There would be no coming back from that. No, 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 no coming back from that at all. I'm just messaging Cartoon, actually, is the name. And I'm going to see if he/she would like to have that rush. They do show as away, but I promised them, and I feel really guilty that I wasn't able to do it in the last stream, because I did say a few times, oh yeah, it'd be relatively quick. They only want a normal rush. So here we are. I don't know about doing Pindle runs, but I'll probably combine that with other things, mainly while the servers are a little bit on the chuggy side. Remaking games is not ideal. There is a risk that we could miss out on goodies, and again, we don't want that. Setting up chat windows and things, so if people give me a follow, a tap on the shoulder, I'm going to be ready. Any tips on clearing hell with Assassin? Hello, Mr. Divi. Everything is immune to lightning at Act 3. Well, that's absolutely true. The only tip that I can give, bearing in mind I am no professional Diablo 2 player, I'm just kind of enjoying the game. However, I do successfully get through hell all the way through to Bale and can rush Bale, or rush hell I should say. So the only things I would say is I've gone with dual element, but I'm a sorceress, so that's possible to do. You sacrifice a bunch of DPS for doing that, but it means that you can actually deal with obviously dual immunes. If it's something like Bale that you're trying to get past, what you could do is you can skip, so you could pull somebody in. You basically go in, and if there is the immunes to your particular element, in your case lightning, you pull them out and then you teleport in. I assume you've got teleport. If you don't, you're just going to have to wing it. Get some speed down, which as an assassin I'm sure you can do, and get those people out, run into the Bale room, get Bale to actually bring on the next set of whatever that he's going to spawn, and then you go for it. The other thing is, if you are really struggling and you think, oh, you know what, it's a boss or it's something that I'm trying to kill specifically, I'm trying to think of a boss who's lightning immune always, but I'll give you my example. Countess, who is not lightning immune, is a great place for you to go farm, because she is always cold and she is always fire immune to me, which means that as a fire and cold sorceress, the two elements that I have, she's difficult. My solution to that situation is that I have this guy here on screen. Sorry, not party. My mercenary. And there's a couple things you can do. You just need to make him tanky, and if you manage to build a really nice insight, he's physical, so that then gets around your immunity issue. And in fact, I'll do let me go do a Countess run, and I can give you an example if you're wanting to see it in action. But he is actually really good. That's convenient. Literally waiting for me there.
Not enough mana.
Wow. That's unfortunate.
Not enough mana.
I got hit by those ghosts and it actually got me into trouble. I got my mana in an instant.
Not enough mana.
Yeah. Apologize for not enough manas. Just out of luck. Alright. There's also a trick if you're doing these runs. You can guarantee that 95% of the time it's going to be to the left. When you come out of this, it will always be to the left. Pretty much every single level, obviously not level 5. So I'm expecting it to be up here somewhere. Not always the case, but like I say, almost every time it will be. I would have expected it there, for example. And this might be the odd occasion where, there we go, okay. So it's up on the left, but it's just a little bit earlier. And same thing here, so you go down, I expect it on the left here. That saves you actually going around looking everywhere. To the left. Usually the case anyway. On the left wall again, so you see it's here. I can explain that in more detail if you want a better explanation, but we're at level 5, and of course we're expecting Countess here. But the issue I have, obviously I'm cold, and these are fire immune, so that's fine, that's easy to deal with. But when I deal with this, they're all cold immunes, so you can see my minion, obviously I can just throw down fire. But in this case, You might have just seen it just for a second, but she was fire and cold immune. And I did almost nothing. My merchant did all of the damage there, and he's an absolute beast. So I highly recommend it, especially if you've got mana issues, right? Such an easy solution. You take him, you grab an insight. You have to have a Colossus Bulk that does a lot of damage. That is really key. And you have to have Life Leech somewhere. So this doesn't include it as part of the rune word. So you want to either get it on the chest or you want to get it on the helm. So Endariel's Visage is obviously ideal. That is really good because that allows me to wear this on my minion early. But it also, the main thing, I mean, it increases attack speed, always nice. That 9% life stolen per hit. So Tal Rush's helm is a perfect solution there. I'd recommend that for you. Does that answer your question? Those drops from... no. It's hell. You can see top right, I'm in hell. Just, you know what? You don't always get good stuff. I might hang on to that, actually. But I do like the Rels. That's probably one of the things I do like. And it's just unfortunate. You know, it's a gamble, right? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Most of the time you lose.
Good evening.
So when you win, and you win big, boy, does that feel good. If you want to rush through hell, I'm happy to do it. No charge. You know, you're supporting me in stream by watching, and I'm very happy to just help you out with rushes and things, support you back in return. That can be especially helpful if you want to get down to Bale, for example, and then push out some of the levels that you haven't got yet. So I think I'll actually go with Andy. We'll do an Andy run. Get some of the Magic Find off of there. And as I say, I'm Magic Find build, so if you look at me and you're thinking, hey, he's a bit slow, well, you're absolutely right. My cast speed is down, and that's just how it is. Same with some of my defense. I go with risky teeth biting, nail biting builds because I like to be glass cannon. Let's say, at least I like to be glass cannon as a Magic Find build. That also means that because I'm dual spec, I've lost some of that. So I really can't call myself a glass cannon. I can only say that I'm Magic Find build with low HP. So much easier with Sorceress when you can keep teleporting. Yeah, absolutely right. Especially when you know that, like, there's something that Mr. Llama did, and he calls it map hack in mind. So you can see that you can almost predict where the thing's going to be. I'll show you on. Well, I did show you just now with Countess, but also in Mephisto. Going from the waypoint to get to Mephisto, there's a really good trick for how to find him quite quickly. This is a safety portal in case I die. It does happen sometimes. Although I don't think I've died to Dario yet. Ah, small charm. See, I take that as a win. I don't even care if a small charm is terrible. I take it as a win that a small charm drops. Because that means I can pull the chains and I can see, or I can use the slot machine to see what I get. I wish you'd get off my mercenary though. That poison damage is insane. It may as well be normal, to be fair, with these drops. Look at that, all blues are nasty. I also, in this particular stream, I will be later on going over a new method that I don't think anybody knows about. I certainly haven't seen it advertised or marketed anywhere, on how to double your drops from bosses. When I say double, it's a bit of a... It's not exactly. There's some very complicated maths behind it. However, I do believe that it works, and I certainly can show you how and why I think it does work with an example. But I don't want to do that just yet. I'm still warming up. I only just started. And it's got something to do with the quest bosses. Being able to... You don't even have to bug it. The way it works is it just works. The only thing you do need, actually, is you need someone else to be in-game who will hold it for you. my superior Dusk Shroud that's ready for good times. I feel like I don't care about this. I mean, that damage is amazing, right? 320 damage to demons, 150 enhanced damage, 12 to 192. Massive variance. Nice attack speed. Just don't know. I don't know whether... I feel like that's not a set that people really want. But it should be. Right? It's pretty solid. Maybe it's the level requirement that's a killer. Endurance of Hate. Let me go over the map hack in mind here and how this works, because this actually is especially applicable if you're not teleporting. So there's a number of things that happen here. First of all, you will never find, you'll see that this is a relatively square room where I've joined in the where the waypoint is. It will never spawn on this wall here that I'm walking, so you can guarantee it will never be there. It will never be on this wall that I'm walking here, so that's a guarantee. It will also never be on the same wall that you enter from. So for example, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go, right, let me get to the furthest wall that I can on this side. I'll go up here and try and get to a corner. And then I want to walk, or I want to run or teleport, or whatever you've got, along the wall here. And then as you go in here, because it also won't spawn in the middle of the map, right? I mean, it's possible, but it's highly, highly unlikely. It's much more likely to be on an end wall. So that means I want to be against these walls. I want to look along here and see whether it's here. I'll do the same here. Alright, so now I've found that this is the entrance. It's coming down here, so I know guaranteed it won't be on this wall in any place in the dungeon. It will 100% be on this wall. So the way that my character is facing currently, the way I'm shooting this ice, that is where the doorway will be. So now I want to go to the top left of the map. If you see on the map here that I'm walking, this is where I want to be. So my trick here is I'm going to teleport, and I'll go along. I don't care about this wall because I know it's not there, but I want to get to this top wall. Serious damage going down there. So again, we go along this wall, but this is where we expect it to be. Not here, so go find the next walls. Again, always on the outer edge, right? That's what we want to see. We follow the outer edge, hoping to see that waypoint. Alright, we're a bit low on mana, so we're going to actually kill some things. Open some boxes. Pick up a mana. That should solve that issue. So again, this wall, this is where we would expect it to spawn somewhere here. Clearly more map to go. And I hope this isn't the one that actually does spawn it in the middle, because that's just going to kind of prove me wrong. However, it will be on that wall that I told you, on that side, which is top left. Okay, so what you can already see it, but basically, the way that the map is generated, it's on the top left wall where we expect it, in the middle of the map, kind of, but it's not actually. Like, I can't, there is a space here that I can't teleport, and that is because it's, this part here is classed outside of the map, this area here. But again, it's on this wall, 100% guaranteed, so you know that you don't have to search. If you look at the map and how much I haven't bothered to search, all of that middle section, and it saved me a lot. This is probably one of the worst runs because I've had to go pretty much around the entire map to find it. However, if you consider how much of the map I've saved by doing this, it's pretty huge. So it's a huge tip. Sometimes you'll actually do it and you'll find it in a few seconds because you're doing this technique, and sometimes you won't. Sometimes it'll just be like this. It's you know, it's also RNG, right? You can't always win, but you can get close to winning. Safety TP as always, and then we'll try and face tank him today and see how we do. I think ice actually treats him better, yeah. He doesn't like the ice way more. There we go. Alright. I apologize, gonna have to go off stream for just a second. I have a call coming in. Sorry about this. Apologies. That was a lovely, fantastic call that I got, and I really needed to take it, so I'm really sorry to put you out there. But if you're still about, I actually am very happy to go over the details again with you. However, I am back and ready to do some more magic binding. Alrighty. Mr. Div, are you still there? If you are, give me a shout in chat, and I'll show you a little bit more about what you can do with immune lightnings in your situation. Are you still there? Is my mic muted? No, it's not. All right. No worries.
What do you need?
Ready. Let's see if our young cartoon came in. Alright, I have a rush game that's coming up now. If anybody wants to join in, this is the time to give me a shout because I am starting it. I don't mind doing personal runs if you want to, but it also makes sense to join in when I'm doing others. A, it saves you waiting around, and B, it means that I only have to build one staff, etc, etc, etc. So let's get going. Give me a shout in the next minute or so. I'm going to be joining up to a young cartoons game. Ah, Mr. Simon 90,000. Hello, sir. How are you? We were just having a chat, weren't we? Yeah, I'm well, thanks, mate. Well, thanks. Just had a fantastic call. All good news. Real life work and money is actually coming in. So much as I still want to be a streamer, you can see that I'm still new around these blocks. At least I can pay the bills while I'm doing it. Then later down the line, we can obviously start to transition over. And the beauty of this job is it's fully remote. So very happy days for me. Especially it's been such a struggle, honestly, finding the right job and the right work, taking me absolutely donkeys to get the right place to work. Why can't I see a cartoon on my list? Also, we were talking about a stream. Sorry, not a stream, a rush. We were talking about a rush. Blue Adder is you, yep. No worries. But you are not cartoon, so that's who I promised a rush to and let them down the other day. So I want to join her game, and then if you want to join in as well, I think it's going to be a normal rush. I'm doing it basically, I think she just wants the socket quest, but if not, I will do the socket quest as well. So if you just want to bring a level 1, get a socket quest, you are welcome to do that. I'm absolutely happy doing that in Norm, and I can just fully populate the game if that's what you want to do. And also, Mr. 90,000 is my barb, which I want a socket for as well. Sure. Either bring a blank toon, and you can obviously move your gear across to your blank toon. Like I literally create a character called, I think Sock Q, which means socket quest. And I don't care about anything. I don't want waypoints. I don't want any skills. It's just literally get me to Act 5. I don't care about Bale or Ancients. I just want to get socket quest and then call it a day. And it works beautifully. So now I'm just waiting for Cartoon. I think she's going to come and chat, which would be great. That way, I'll actually be able to talk to her rather than have to type, and that's great for me saying things like, "Oh, copy my TP" or "Waypoint up" or whatever. Hey, Cartoon, there you are. So listen, I can't see you. You can see on stream. I can't actually see you on my list, and I don't know why. Are you secretly offline, or am I blind, or you secretly changed your name on me? What's the deal? Managed to find a great palm alarm today with 4 sockets. Well, there you go. So I get an invitation, but you're not on the friends list. I don't know what that's about, but hey, I'll take your invite. Apparently I won't. That didn't work out for some reason. Would you send me the invite again? They're white pole arms? I'm all about the socketed ones, if I'm honest. Oh, you got cryptic act. Oh, that's very nice. Cartoon, are you track? Are you TRAK? Ah, okay. You must have changed your name or something. Because I swear it was Cartoon before. Simon 90,000, are you joining us? Oh, it's character name. Of course it is. That's why I always get confused, and I'm like, I'm sure I've spoken to this person, but they've changed their name. I'm still getting used to this BattleNet non-BNet friends thing. Okay, so Brunto is just someone that's joining you, Cartoon? Is that the deal? Yeah, I don't know either, but it's all good, don't worry. Simon, is you a Bronto, or is this somebody else? Because you do have a password, so it should... Brunto's me. Ah, awesome. Okay, cool. So we're good to go, unless there's any other people that are going to join in. I'm going to crack on. If you're just... sorry, Cartoon, I assume you're doing a rush because you want to actually level up quickly. Feel free to chat in-game as well. You don't have to use the stream. You know, you do me a favor if you chat in-game, actually.
Good evening.
Makes it easier for you and me. Bone Shade. That seems pretty epic. Blood Rise. That seems weak. If anybody wants it, I've left it by Akara. So we got Aritha's Cord. That's great for low level, I guess. Just clearing up inventory. You never know what drops, right? If something magical drops, I want to have some room to pick it up. Even though it's normal, so nothing is going to drop, but you know, yeah. Maybe a small charm of sexiness. Druid doesn't interest you? Yeah, like I thought about a Wind Druid, and I probably will do that myself, but I hear you. So in this case, do you want Stony Field? And by Stony Field, I mean open up so that you can get Deckard Pain and all that. I assume you don't care if you're going to be rushing through to hell, if it's just, I don't know, you know, tell me what you need. If you just want bosses, I'll get you to Act 5 as quickly as possible. I can do that pretty pronto. Pain 2. Roger that. I'll drop you waypoints as well. Waypoint is up. If you would, please also grab a couple portal scrolls. And that is purely because if I need a copy of a portal just to make things a little bit quicker, then obviously that will help me out. If not, no biggie. Also turn my sounds down. And tunes. You got 5 on you? Nice. Alright. Okay. I'll leave those in
This
town for
ancient
someone.
tree has an aura of magic about it.
You got the Berserker set? Well, if you're just doing it, oh, I don't want to do that. If you're just doing this for the Socket Quest, you probably aren't going to use it, are you? I think that's a great low-level grinding set. Unless you can use a high level, I don't know. Never tried. I gotta be honest, I've probably never done a Barbarian as far as I can remember. Keep these up. Wow. So probably after this Trist run, I guess I'll kill a few things to help you out. I guess you have to speak to Akara, right? Once the teleport's open, can you go into Tristram and drop a portal for me? I'm just going to jump onto the next step that we need. Aiming at my portal. On it. Teleport. Thank you. I'll be a minute, I just want to get to the stairs here so we're ready for the next part. You guys can just hang out. If you're capable of killing stuff, get some XP, why not? Having a lot of luck with where this location is though, there we go. Okay, I'm coming to your portal. If you want to come to Tristram, I'll kill all the things just for a little bit of XP. You might get level 3 along the way. Everybody coming? Yep. Alright, go. We'll do the usual circuit. I hope you do get XP. I don't know what the penalty is for taking a high level here. What are we? Level 6 and level 1. Let's see what happens at the end of this. Still level 1. So the XP is probably rubbish. Take deck arcane, good job. We're going to go north a little bit here. Sometimes there's some champs. Okay. We need to go out again. If someone can cast the portal, thank you. And you're going to go straight into mine. If you die, please stay dead. Otherwise you'll miss out on the quest. Rubbish drops as you can see. I'll see you in Act 2.
Yes?
You guys let me know when you've got the waypoint. You got it? Awesome. Okay. Box is up for you. Waypoint. There is a sequence actually for remembering where this stuff is, but I can never remember it. Pulls up, and I think it should be pretty clear. Can you both confirm when you've got the staff? You have insight on your main merc? Yeah, insight's freaking awesome. Changed my life. You got it? What about you, Bronto? We only need one, but you never know. If something goes wrong, it's always worth having a second. You can also do a neat little trick where you can drop that staff on the ground, say in the rogue encampment, and it will only use one of them, and you can bring an ult back in here, like a level 1 ult, pick up the staff, and you don't need to build the staff next time. Good little trick. Fortunately, pro tips. Unfortunately, I don't think it works in Nightmare. I don't think you can take a normal one to Nightmare and have that work. So we can try though. I don't mind trying it. I'm always willing to see if there's other sneaky ways to get around limitations.
Not enough
Different
mana.
color? Is it? Is it a different color? Huh. I never noticed. You mean Mephisto Stone is also a different color? Again, haven't noticed because I just chuck it on the floor and walk away, and I've done so many Mephi runs. That's pretty fail, right? How do I not know that? Clearly I'm colorblind and I don't even realize. I don't know why I'm in Fire Oasis either. Right. Got all excited with the channel thinking that was where I needed to
Not
be.
enough mana. It's locked.
Here we go. Oh, hello. Pick these up. Pretty safe. Nice one. Excellent. So build the staff and then have a chat to 2 people. You need to have a chat with Drogman, both of you, and then Jaren, who's in the palace. If you didn't do it right, you won't be able to come down my TP, so just make sure you do find the, you talk to those people. Would somebody... Oh, never mind. Scratch that. Now you can hang on to it for the moment. We do it when we get to Duriel. Save someone else. I mean, it's password protected anyway. You come down the TP, both of you. We're ready. Nice one. It's just up this way. It should be pretty safe. And somebody just let me know what the symbol is. I'll go find it for us. Circle with crescent underneath. Thank you. I've actually never timed how long a rush takes. If anyone's keeping track, I'd be interested to know how long it takes. Excluding my flapping around at the start, items and whatnot. Portals up. So, sorry, now you can drop off your staff. And you probably want to do it in Rogue Encampment. Yep. Talk to the Drog and the Jaren. So one thing that always catches people out in Act 2. I think because it just keeps asking you go talk to people all the time, and it's probably the only act that really requires it, with the exception of Act 3 on one of the quests. You might want to move your staff, by the way, Brunto, because if you bring in a new character, he won't be able to come to Act 2 to pick it up. And once you complete this, you might not be able to pick it up. It might say you've already completed this quest or something like that. I don't know. Come on, work. Okay. Yep. Cool beans. Did your staff disappear? Okay, if you're ready, you should go in first because I will probably one-shot with the mercenary.
Looking for Bill.
Always worth chatting with Teriel.
Good day.
I don't know if that's a requirement to get to the next act, but I always do it just to be sure. If someone could copy my TP when you get there, when you get to Act 3. Not that it matters. So freaking close, yeah. No, I won't even bother. Waypoint's incredibly close.
Yes. Yes.
Honestly, the waypoint was so close. Try again. It was Durance of Hate too. That's probably why. We're going to walk this because I need you guys to be here when I kill the council. You want to walk with me? I think only one of you needs to be here, but it doesn't matter. Might as well both come along and get some XP. And to town when you're ready. You both go to town, and you need to speak to Deckard Kane, and then you'll be ready. Why did I do that? I already explored this. Lol. Alright, it's free for you to come down.
I am overburdened.
Why am I overburdened anyway? Long bow of awesomeness. Waypoints up. Be careful, because I'm just going to plug all the seals and get this going. Let me. Stop interrupting.
Not even death can save you from me.
Welcome to Act 5. Diablo sucks for... Yeah, well, his drop rates are like, I mean, they're okay. I just don't like doing it because it takes so long to open them up to do anything. Waypoint if you want it. And that's it. Come down here, we'll get the soccer quest. Hang on. You just come with me, Drake. So sadly, neither of you are high enough level for me to do Ancients. If you guys want to do some Tryst runs, and then once you get to level 20, or 25, whatever tickles your fancy, but it has to be greater than 20, then I will do the Ancients and Veil for you. And then we can do Nightmare as well if you want. You've got a jar? Are you kidding me? I've never had a jar. I've never had a Sir either. Wow, how many runs did you do? That's insane. Yeah, Hamilton is probably like super special class right now. He's definitely OP. BS, Chaos Sanctuary, yeah. And also, if another good place is if you go into Act 2 Arcane Sanctuary. That's another good place to find them. That's a guaranteed place to find them, much like Sanctuary. But that's a good point, actually. Killing all the trash around Diablo actually does have a good chance of runes. So that's the run done. Do you guys want to do anything else? Chaos Sanctuary, Trabs, Lower Karast. I heard Lower Karast is not worth doing. Eldritch? Okay. Hey, welcome back, Mr. Dev. Yeah, absolutely. Happy to do that. Anyone wants to join in? It's just a Bale kill. Okay, no worries. Can do that. Tons of poppables. Yeah, I try and just go for those chests, although I always get distracted. And I'm always like, oh, look, it's a champion. Oh, look, it's something tasty to try and destroy. I am yet to find anything good. I have not, in all the runs that I've done, I've found 0 runes and 0 runes that are worth picking up, to the point, and not one unique or anything else of interest. You got a low. Oh my word. How lucky are you? Yeah, like, I think Vex is the highest I've ever got, and I've only ever got one of them. And also, my rings absolutely suck. I say that and I've got a perfect naggle ring. I did pick that up yesterday, I forgot. But this is my other ring, which hasn't been replaced. And that is poops. Absolute poop. Mr. Div, if you don't mind joining in on EU, I need the EU realm for my teleport. Then create a game and I can join you from there. Just send the game name in chat if you like, that will work. Can you have these? What was these? Sure, whatever it was. So track, you know the deal, right? What you want to do is the Tristram runs, get yourself to 20, probably about level 15, 13 to 15. And once you get to 13 or 15, then you do tomb runs, and there'll be plenty of those going. Once you get to level 20 to 25, somewhere in that region, give me a shout, we'll do ancients. You just can't do it below level 20. It won't even let you. I mean, it will let you kill them, but it won't let you continue the quest and go to the next area. Ah, yeah, sorry, mate. It's also not hell. This is normal, which is why I'm absolutely melting content. And to the two of you that joined me with the rush, I really appreciate you being in stream and getting me started. You know, getting those first few viewers, actually, it's quite difficult. So thanks for jumping in and helping me out. Yeah, it's just about the teleport. With the low latency, if I go to US, my teleport sucks and I can die very easily, especially in hell. It also almost doubles my runtime, just because of teleport slowness. Would you believe? Awesome. Let me know the game name though, because I'm not sure if I've got you on my BattleNet list. If I do have you on BattleNet list, cool, that works for me. D1010, password 1010. Heavenly Garb? No, I'm good. No worries. Thanks for joining in, Track. I'm going to join that other game. So if you want to keep chatting, either do it like private or in stream, and I can catch whatever you want to talk about. I'll see you in a bit. E1010 password 1010. First check, we're in hell. Oh yes. You do need ancients, or are you good to go straight to Bale? Anybody else who wants to do Hell Bale, now's a good time. Although it gets a little bit tough if you aren't able to help me out, which it looks like I can get some help here, so we're good. I like the way your character looks, actually. Loving the whole crystal sword thing. I'm guessing that you've done a spirit to get the actual faster cast rate. We've got Glooms of Doom. Is it dual spirit? I saw you had a shield, but I wasn't quite sure. Again, we've got Glooms, so be careful. I actually struggle with Glooms a little bit because the lightning damage is just insane.
Thanks. 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 Thanks.
Ah, like I said, I struggle. That was like 3 shots and the Glooms got me. If you don't mind going down, dropping a portal. The worst thing is if I lose the portal and I don't have gear on. Normally when I do a bail run and I get glooms, I'm like, nah, I'm out. Actually, no, that's a lie. If I do it solo, I'll do it. But if I do it in a team, I'm like, no. Ah, scratch that. I apologize. That's me. That's on me. Should have dropped the TP.
Not enough mana.
Come on. Let's reset. I don't really want to deal with glooms anyway, if you don't mind. I do have solid lightning resist as well. It's maddening. I literally 75 lightning resist when I'm geared on. Like, great new game, and let's redo this. Hopefully no glooms. Please. Fingers crossed. Roger that. Thank you. Body. I better get my minion as well. He's essentially my mana pop guy.
Yes?
Hello.
What I was saying earlier, when you were asking about the lightning resist, did you hear about the hireling using your guy here to use him for physical attack? You want to build an insight, probably. It depends on whether you need mana or not. And give him life leech. That's the main thing that you want on the helm and or the chest piece. With those two things, and then up your resists. Otherwise, hell's going to be a nightmare for you. Well, hell will be hell, more specifically. Come on, no glooms. Alright. Oh no, we got glooms again. Damn it. TP's up this time though. Relatively safe. Just stick in this corner. I don't want to pick up these blooms because they will add in later and they're a pain in the butt. I'll be there in a sec. Oh, apparently you can do this solo. Those traps are absolutely melting content. Nice. We do a couple more of those. Alright, be careful here because of the lightning and all that. I need to stagger it a bit.
Thanks.
Sorry, my minion absolutely gets hammered by those guys.
Thanks. Thanks.
What the heck? My minion's health is just not climbing. Oh, he's poisoned. Alright, there's a safe TP here, sorry. My guy's poisoned, so I'm struggling a bit. Give me a sec.
Salutations.
I threw him all the pots. Oh, you're using Confuse? Nice. I've not actually played a trap sim before, you know. Oh, you didn't need me here, honestly. You're absolutely smashing this content. Absolute fake for you. There's a spin. Not even sure why. He's one of the teleporting ones. Right, hang on, button on this.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's terrible loading time. Will I even get back in game? I don't even know. Anyway, at least you get to achieve the Bale kill solo. Anything sexy drop? Yeah, well done. You see, you really didn't even need me. You absolutely smashed the content. You just needed a waypoint, didn't you? Yeah, the issue I have is I haven't built for kill speed, and I've seriously considered, you know what, just being like, I don't even care, just drop most of the magic find, get to about 200 magic find, and then get as much kill speed as possible. And I think that's what I'll do. You're most welcome, absolutely. Anytime you want to get some normal rushes, you want just soccer quest, you support me in stream, so I like to return the favor, of course. You came back. You left something behind?
Afternoon.
Uh-oh, ran out of gold. Too many deaths. I better make it 50. If you want to do solo magic find runs, that's also good with me. Like, for example, if you like to run Andaria or I don't know, whatever you're happy doing. Let me know. If we get 3 people in a game, it increases our magic find, and I would very happily do like a Mephisto, probably like Countess and that kind of thing. And I do have a trick which I'm probably just about ready to show you guys if you want to do it, and that is how to increase your drop rate by almost double. And if you're interested, young Azella / Mr. Dev, I'll create a game and I'll show you how I do it. And do a cow if there's one more person joining. So let me show you something. We'll do something a bit different. I'm pretty sure you haven't seen this before because, as far as I'm aware, I invented this method. So I will create a game and you join me. what I'm doing is I'm taking my paladin. He's level 58 and he's literally just arrived in hell. This is the trick. You don't want to, you want to make sure you've done none of the quests, none of the boss quests at least. You create a game and we'll call it T222. The password is 123. Okay, so you stay here for a second. I'm going to jump back on my sorceress, back to the lobby. I mistyped that. No, I didn't. So I don't know if you're aware, but if you look at drop tables, if you haven't killed the bosses, you get almost double the drop rate when it's a quest kill. If you knew that, then you'll see what I've just done is I've created all of the bosses as quest kills. I don't know if this used to work in Diablo 1, but it certainly seems to be working for me. And the reason I'm confident it's working is because when you go to Black Marsh and you go down the tower kill, you know when you kill Countess? Well, there is a drop box that only happens when you have a quest for her, right? And it's a guaranteed that that will actually show up. So I'm going to do this now. I'll use my usual trick, always to the left, and that will save a lot of the hunting time. We're just going to go straight to Countess here. We probably won't get distracted unless we see something tasty. Always sticking to the left wall. And hopefully not getting trapped by walls and other things. Okay, so this looks like a 3 rights make a left, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but it actually does work that way. Okay, level 4. Actually shouldn't be yet, it should be this way. So you'll see here, this is Countess, and this box will normally never open, right? Unless you've got the quest. I'll take the yellow jewel. I don't need the tear, I don't know why I picked that up. And you'll see the chest has actually dropped a whole lot of stuff. So this is why I'm confident that actually this works really well. So if you want, we can farm some bosses like this and get the quest kills. I did this solo, I apologize. Just an example. I'm pretty sure, I've never heard anyone talking about that. So I'm pretty sure that I want to say that, I'm not going to say I'm the only person that knows that. There must be more people that have figured it out. 8 max damage and 10 lightning resist. Still gonna hang on to it, just for giggles. So the other, I mean, I personally, the way I like to do this with friends when we're hanging out is I create this game. I've only done it a couple of times, mind you. But we choose bosses that we like to kill. So I like Meppy, I like to do Countess, I like to do, what else? I mean, you can do a Pendle, but it doesn't matter. You can't actually do a Pendle in this game, but there's things like Pendle that doesn't matter because it's not a quest. Like, there's no difference between whether you have the quest or not. So it's Bale, Diablo, Mephisto, Countess, and Andariel. Those are the quest drops that increase. Duriel as well, but I don't think anyone likes Duriel runs. Yeah, you can do that if you want to do it solo. Obviously, if you have 3 people in game, that increases your magic find. So, Simon, if you want to join in, you can pick a boss, I'll pick a boss, we'll each pick a boss, and then we can get the loot That way it's a kind of even find. Like it could be, let's say, Andy, Meppy, what else is there? No one's going to do Durrell, I'm sure of it. So Andy, Meppy, and Diablo. So if we split those three out, and then we can all do Act 5, because that gets XP. We'll share Act 5, and then it will just be like a scramble for the loot. Yeah, come join in. We can even do a cows afterwards as well, but again, that doesn't, like, we haven't increases our chance of any drops from cows by doing this, because it's not a quest drop. You can open cow. Okay, I don't think you can unless you've got a leg on you, because again, no quests have been done here, right? You can. You must have a leg on you already. Nice. Nice. Damn. That is nice. That's a pretty epic find. Alright, well, let's warm up with some cows. Now that it's open, why not? I need some runes anyway. So who's tanking? And that's the real problem for me, is like, normally I can't do this because of the tanking issue. Honestly, I really wish that your minion would actually update more quickly than that. Because his health literally goes from, oh, I'm just about halfway to, no, I'm dead. That's the other thing, I'm actually very ready to build my, what is it called? Not Mischief. Why am I thinking Mischief? Treachery. Treachery. And once I have my Treachery, I think my minion should be able to stay alive a lot longer. Oh my god, what happened there? That was filthy.
Good day.
I think I need to drop my gold as well. Oh, bugger off, your cows. You dirty cows. Go move somewhere else. Move along. Wouldn't mind grabbing that cash either. And where's my dude? Yeah, man, without a tank, I don't know how to run cows like this, you know. That's such an epic find. Balrog skin. Nice.
Yes?
I feel like drop rates are actually worse than they used to be somehow. Thickens on the floor if someone wants it. Actually, I'm gonna sell it. I need the dosh, apparently. Still short. I'm just gonna have to do this slowly, personally. So the way I normally run cows is I use my guy to tank for just like half a second. And then I pull him back to make sure that he doesn't get hit too many times. There's a cow king in there. I wonder we're getting obliterated. Well, not a cow king. A Bray Bang.
Thanks.
cold immunity. Now, I wanted to test something here. Do you get more XP when you pick up your body? You do. Huh. I don't know if you guys knew that, but if you know, sometimes you get multiple bodies that fall on the floor. You pick up your other bodies, you get more XP. We've lost the champion. Who have we lost? Oh, Silica, you're destroying moo cows by yourself? Are you owning? Take that as a no.
Thanks.
Run. Get your body, man. No. I tried to distract them for you, dude.
Thanks.
War Axe, I don't know what it is. It's funny, there's so many items that are dropping that I'm like, I had no idea this existed. Obviously playing so many donkey years ago. I'd either forgotten, which is potentially quite possible, or I played before they were released. That Oculus almost killing me again. We just need a tank. We can smash this content so easy if we have a tank.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Trying to get some tanks here. I definitely don't think I can take a hit from him. Not if my minion's getting obliterated like that.
Thanks.
Please let me know if you find a 3-socket something interesting.
Thanks.
What? He's... No way. He literally just healed himself. Pick up some keys too. Oh, I picked up an 8 life charm, didn't even realize. I don't know if anyone wants it, but it's on the floor. Only 8 life. You know what might work out actually if I can do ice. Let me try that. Glacial Spike, is it? Which is the one that freezes them in place? This one. Let's go. Let's try this. We'll use them like shields. Yep, sure. I'll do the same. Az, how you doing? Are you managing? I mean, it's brutal for us, so if you're managing, please a nut. It's like a bone wall, but it's made of cows. I know, right? Seems to be working. We'll see with this many cows though. This is where it gets a bit hectic. What's your minion? I don't know if your minion can survive this. Knock him out of the park. Az, you should come join us. We found a technique that's working. I'll put a TP up actually if you wanna. You can kill them in groups? Damn. Alright, you do your thing. We're rocking it here too. Ah, and you needed a hell rush, you said. Whatever. Whatever, guy. See how it is. You just came to show off your skills, didn't you? I'm actually really curious how Az is managing to do this so easily solo. I was surprised this worked so well. It's insane. I almost want to do an ice build like this. Using Glacial Spike. I got 1 point in it. It's a prerequisite. That's it. Tell you what else, they won't res, will they? They're a goner. Yeah, you see I do 0 damage with that Glacial Spike. I'm literally... I'm pretending to be a tank here. That's it. Oh, look at you, Az, clearing out all this cash. Nice. I'm still looking for a rubbish 3-socket chest piece. And by rubbish, I mean like something about 400 armor-ish. Oh, I saw a cow. Commerce. Do your worst. By worst, I mean best. Welcome back. I'm going to the mid. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Do you have one? That is literally perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna make treachery. That's my plan. That's why I want to use it. And then my Merc can probably, well, I hope it can tank better at me. Every time I see small crescent blue like that, I always think it's a small charm. It's just something in my brain that kind of kicks in and says, yep, it's a small charm. Speed reading failure. I think we're pretty much there, but maybe there's a little bit down here. Yep. All clear. Oh, in the middle maybe? No. Has managed to do it. Anyone know what the eye level is for Cal? Is it 88 or more?
I can't carry anymore.
Not 80, not 85? It's lower than 85, okay. I needed it to be 88 so I can use these jewels for making, you know, the good times. Crafted amulets and all that sexiness that I need to do.
Impossible.
Although I really need to get 87 before I can even start. By 87 I mean 88. You want to sell me that Balrog skin? Is that the idea? Oh, hello cow. So is level 3 all... what is WSK? It is 85 is... Really? It is 85? Wildstone Keep? Oh yeah. So how do you guarantee that you're going to get 88 jewels? As far as I know, you need to get 88 jewels in your crafting recipe when you make your amulets. Otherwise, you won't get +2 skills. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? I'm still learning about crafting stuff. I mean, I got a whole bunch of jewels that I would have thought are high enough level because of where they dropped. I don't know. We got a list of 85 plus. You say 85 plus, but is that enough for crafting plus 2 skills on an amulet? I think it's 88. It's certainly 88 for the amulet itself, blue one. Well, star to you too. My word, I need to clear out stash so bad. I'm gonna put it in here and pretend that it's good enough to play with big boys for now. Until you tell me I've got it all wrong. 4 items can make an amulet, yep. Yeah, so it's Rel. It's a jewel, which I believe has to be blue. And that's the item level that I'm curious about. Has to have an amulet that's blue. Sorry, the jewel, I don't know if it can be yellow, but the amulet must be blue. And it has to have an eye level of 88 or more. Plus some other bits and pieces, but 88 or more is how I'm going to roll with this. And Rel Rune, if I didn't mention that, that's the 4. Says I'm busy? Oh, chat window open maybe. Yeah, I don't think so either. What I'm wondering is what jewels I can use though. Oh my word, thank you so much. I'm excited. Yes. Okay, I need to double check treachery because I guarantee you I can make this very wrong. I have done this badly before and put very valuable ruins into the wrong thing and then cried about it later. So let me not do that again. Let's go. Treachery. Go to rune work. Jailfell Lem. Jailfell Lem. Okay. First of all, we don't need that. Here's my Mal. Beautiful. But I don't have a Lem on this character, do I? Do not. Let's do it after this, because clearly let's finish off this run so I can then build that thing after we've killed all these bosses. I don't want to leave game and then we're, one person short for a good magic find. So who wants what boss? Pick one. We'll go in order that it comes down. So pick a boss that you want to kill. We no longer have the Countess. So you just pick your first boss, your first choice, and then we'll go from there. You're gonna do Andy? Alright. Silica. Simon 90,000. You're definitely over 9,000, aren't you, mate? The entirety of Act 1, like it. So you're left with Duriel. You're left with Mephisto. You're left with Diablo. And if you want to, you can even do Bale solo if you want. Just pick your favorite. I expect that we'll be doing Bale as a group. Although Az seems quite capable. You want to go Mep? Sure. Sounds good. You've left me with my least favorite. So what will I do? I'm gonna throw myself around Lower Karas. Not that it's a boss, but hey. I think if you get last pick, you get to do Lower Karas. Make that a deal. plus whatever else you want to do. Portal Shrine, I'll take that. And what am I going to do? I wonder if Summoner actually gets a quest drop. Assume he does. I don't think he really drops nice stuff though, does he? Alright, Diablo it is for me. Yeah, buggers.
Thanks.
I'm quite enjoying this Glacial Spike build. Not that it's a build, but you know, I feel like there's the mechanic word for it. Pretty epic. Only problem is, I can't, my ult is like, I'm throwing down a meteor, and that is my way of kind of dealing with the damage. But in most cases, they're either going to be cold or fire immune, right? He says with a storm chaser. Oh, seriously.
Thanks.
Come closer, I dare you. I wish my fire would pierce like ice does. Ay, ay, ay.
Yes?
Greetings.
Get some cooling going on in here. In fact, instead of doing Diablo, I'm going to build my treachery. Because I'm absolutely stinking at killing that stuff really quickly. Shale, Fell, and then Lem. I'll go first two, which is Shale. Oh. Then I'm going to drop a Lem. Huge lemon in there. Have a lemon somewhere. Yeah, roll. Nothing. If you want to go down my TP and create a copy, as soon as Az is finished with Andariel, I'm going to swap out, finish off this Balrog skin, my treachery. Mr. 90,000, would you mind doing a copy of my TP? My portal? In fact, let's... You want to clear out Diablo with me? Rubbish, one socket. Oh, we don't need anything else actually. Sorry. Heal complete.
Thanks.
Getting messy.
Thanks.
We got just the seal down the bottom here and the left hand side. Oh yeah, it's much harder with other people, right? Oh, you are hitting me. There's a cold immune down the bottom. Someone can do some damage. I'm actually surprised how much more difficult it is. Still, we're doing alright. Nice. and get some new plots.